This is News 3 Now at 5.
Thanks for staying with us. There is some good news when it comes to another COVID vaccine.
The FDA says Johnson & Johnson's COVID-19 vaccine has met its requirements for emergency use authorization. This is different from approving the vaccine for use in the public, which has not happened yet. According to the FDA, the vaccine is about 70% effective at protecting against severe COVID-19 infection at least 14 days after vaccination. That drops to 66% at least 28 days after vaccination. Those rates are not as high as the currently approved vaccines, but Johnson & Johnson's shot only requires one dose. As for when it may get approval, the FDA will meet on Friday and make a recommendation.
People who give those vaccines here in Wisconsin are watching, waiting, and anticipating that approval.
If and when that happens, it won't instantly fix the supply issue, but they're hopeful that it will vastly expand their reach. Adam Duxter joins us live tonight from UW Hospital.
Since vaccinations first began in Wisconsin, one of the biggest and most consistent issues has been the supply. But now millions more are likely set to join the fight in just a matter of days.
The concept of a third COVID vaccine has moved from possibility to probability, with Johnson & Johnson ready to join the fight starting next week.
These are all very effective, very safe vaccines.
UW Health's Dr. Bill Hartman has spent nearly the last year on another vaccine trial, AstraZeneca. And while that's still weeks away from consideration, he says the Johnson & Johnson news is good for everyone.
If the ultimate goal is to prevent severe disease and deaths, these are all excellent vaccines. Just having more vaccine available is going to allow us to vaccinate more people.
Hartman calls the Johnson & Johnson vaccine a workhorse, inexpensive to produce, easy to ship, and most significantly, just one dose. And while nearly half of those 65 and older in Wisconsin are still waiting for their turn, state health leaders say this will only create more opportunities.
There is more vaccine coming. You will not be crowded out.
Hartman says he's hopeful there will soon be 4 vaccines to choose from, but in the meantime, even a third could make a major difference.
The limiting factor in terms of getting vaccines into people's arms has been production. Now we have another vaccine that could produce as many as 100 million doses by summertime, and so another 100 million doses into the general pool definitely would get things moving more quickly.
And just a reminder, on Monday, a number of new people will have access to the vaccine in Wisconsin, including teachers. And it's not clear how Wisconsin's DHS will prioritize who gets what vaccine, but that's something we'll hopefully find out in the next coming days.
Adam Duxter live at UW Hospital. Adam, thank you. COVID cases in the state are rising slightly as healthcare providers continue to vaccinate people. The state confirmed 747 new cases of the virus this afternoon. DHS officials said over 1.2 million doses of the vaccine have been administered throughout Wisconsin, including over 24,000 in the past day, which is below the 7-day average of around 28,000. More than 386,000 Wisconsinites have received both doses of the shot, which is roughly 6.6% of the state's population. And in Dane County, over 53,000, or 9.8% of residents, have received both doses.
Teachers, bus drivers, and farmers are just a few of the professions next in line for the COVID-19 vaccine. There's another group of workers not on that list, but believe they deserve to be.
Gabriela Becerra explains why Wisconsin clerks are fighting to get their poll workers vaccinated ASAP. Gabby?
Well, clerks from across Wisconsin are wondering why they aren't included in Group 1B of the state's vaccination plan, having worked multiple elections during the pandemic. The Wisconsin Municipal Clerks Association wrote up a resolution earlier this month requesting all election workers who want to get the vaccine be able to do so. The Jefferson County Town of Oakland clerk Chris Estrella says his reasoning is backed up by past Wisconsin decisions. An election doesn't stop for COVID.
Saying we're more important than anybody else, but in terms of an election and a pandemic, we are on the front lines of both. We are in charge of administering elections, and that doesn't stop. Last April proved that doesn't stop during a pandemic, and so it's important to make sure that everybody that wants to get vaccinated has the ability to do so.
The Oakland Town Board voted to support this resolution during its meeting Tuesday night. And clerks here in Dane County are also signing their support to get vaccinated as soon as possible. And coming up on News 3 Now at 6, we'll share why they think it's their turn for some protection.
We will see you at 6. Thank you, Gabby. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is forecasting a downward trend in COVID deaths. The CDC's new Ensemble forecast published today is projecting up to 548,000 deaths by March 20th. Last month's forecast predicted up to 559,000 deaths by March 13th. Not only is the new number smaller, it covers a week longer than the previous forecast. The CDC normally predicts higher numbers of deaths with each new forecast. According to Johns Hopkins University, at least 502,000 people have died from COVID-19 in the U.S. so far.
The mild weather continues across southern Wisconsin. A look now at your first warn forecast. Meteorologist Dana Fulton's on the weather patio. Dana.
Another day with temperatures above freezing and above average for afternoon highs, and that's led again to a decrease in our snowpack and a lot of sunshine for us this afternoon. Here's a live look at Madison with our WIC-TV sky cam. A nice blue sky for us right now. That sun again still coming out. Temperature-wise, we are in the upper 30s. We were just at 40 a little bit ago, so we've started that drop down for the evening. A light breeze coming in from the northwest. So we're at 39 in Madison, but 41 in Janesville, and still holding on to 42 degrees in Boscobel at this hour. Overall, radar is nice and quiet. In fact, overnight, skies should be pretty clear outside. Again, that snowpack decreasing for us quite a bit throughout the state. We'll really have to travel farther north to quite a bit further north to see a significant amount on the ground right now where they didn't see the mild temperatures this afternoon. Now, we might see a little light snow before the end of the week. Won't lead to much accumulation, though. We'll take a closer look at that chance in just a few minutes.
All right, Dana, thank you. UW-Madison police are looking for a woman who was last seen leaving the American Family Children's Hospital. Police say Chandra Johnson of Rockford, Illinois, left the hospital shortly after noon yesterday. Officers say Johnson didn't have her car or her phone when she left the hospital. Police say Johnson is not familiar with Madison and has a diagnosis of diabetes, also bipolar disorder with nonviolent paranoid tendencies. She's 48 years old, about 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighs roughly 200 pounds. Police say she has hazel eyes, brown hair, as well as a scar on her right forearm and a tattoo on her chest. Anyone with information on her location is asked to contact the UW-PD.
Stoughton police are looking for a man accused of robbing a bank. It happened just before 10 this morning at the Associated Bank on King Street in Stoughton. Officers say a white man about 6 feet 4 inches tall and wearing a black stocking hat, face mask, and sunglasses robbed the bank teller and left. Law enforcement, along with 2 canines, tried to locate the suspect but failed. Anyone with information is asked to call Stoughton police.
Starting today, companies with more than 20 employees will be shut out of the Paycheck Protection Program application period for 2 weeks, providing a pathway for the smallest of the small to succeed. That move is intended to give lower-income, minority-owned businesses a chance as round 3 of the program begins. Joshua Berkson, co-founder of Merchant and Lucille, secured his PPP loan during round 1 of the program, and that loan has helped him keep more than 100 people employed. Joshua says he feels lucky and feels for much smaller businesses who haven't gotten those loans yet.
Merchant is more of a fine dining restaurant, and without the help of Lucille and a management team to be able to be nimble across both restaurants, we would be faring far worse. And Lucille just happens to serve pizza, which has been a huge lifeline for us.
And pizza and more comfort food-focused businesses have fared better during the pandemic, according to Joshua. And ahead at 6, we'll hear from other local business owners, their advice for smaller businesses that are struggling right now.
During Black History Month, you can help support local Black-owned businesses. Madison Eats Food Tours is teaming up with Christine's Kitchen to deliver Heat and Eat meals. Right now, they're featuring an African-inspired menu that consists of Western African chicken and rice dishes, Ethiopian ginger juice, and also carrot cake made by local restaurants. Organizers say it's a great way to celebrate Black-owned businesses that have been struggling during the pandemic.
It's been amazing because we have really been able to connect with and support a lot of local businesses that, are affected by COVID. A lot of people in the food industry are really affected. We've been able to work with restaurant owners, small food producers, and put about $30,000 back into the businesses last year through the sales of our meal kits.
And they will continue to offer the meal kits. You can find them at christineskitchens.com.
The push for ranked choice voting in Wisconsin gaining steam with the introduction of a bipartisan bill in the state legislature, a move backed by a Republican congressman and a recently formed coalition of the state's civic and business leaders. The bill unveiled today is the first that Republicans have supported on the matter. A measure introduced by Democrats last session didn't even get a hearing. It's unclear whether the latest bipartisan bill has the support of Republican legislative leaders. Supporters say ranked choice voting would make elections less politically polarized. Opponents say it would be too complicated and open to abuse.
The Bruce Company in Middleton is planning to redevelop its garden center facilities. The 69-year-old company submitted conceptual documents yesterday to the Middleton Plan Commission. Officials plan on rezoning its 16-acre parcel in the 2800 block of Parmenter Street. Company officials say they had been waiting for the right opportunity to redevelop the facilities. Leaders at the City of Middleton agree.
Well, it's the heart of our community, and we've actually planned for this for a number of years. We put a new tax increment finance district in for that area between Parmenter and Highway 12 about 12 years ago.
The new plans also make space for several multi-family apartment buildings. The area will have park-like landscaping and better access to Pheasant Branch Creek. The garden center will remain open during the construction.
More to come on News 3 Now at 5. Up next, we're learning more about the crash that sent Tiger Woods to the hospital. The latest information we have on his injuries. Coming up tonight at 6, why UW-Platteville students are putting up special signs at playgrounds. Again, that story next hour. News 3 Now at 6. And a strong day for the markets. The Dow soaring more than 424 points. NASDAQ up almost 133. S&P added 44. We'll be right back.
Get the ultimate deals on sleep made simple at Ashley Home Store's Ultimate Mattress Sale. Save as much as 70% off clearance and floor sample mattresses while they last. Shop early for best selection. They're going fast at Ashley Home Store.
Here at TSR, we turn old, cracked garage floors like this into beautiful, tough floors like this in just one day. Hi, I'm Joey with TSR Concrete Coatings, and we design high-quality, beautiful floors that can stand up to the toughest of applications and are ridiculously easy to clean. Our floors are also covered by our exclusive warranty, giving you the peace of mind knowing that your stunning new floor is protected for life. Visit the website or call the number below for your new floor today.
Madison Magazine's Restaurant Week is new and updated for 2021. Participating restaurants will provide a 3-course menu at a special price for dining in at the restaurant or for takeout that you can enjoy at home. Dining with a choice. Don't miss Restaurant Week 2021, February 22nd through the 27th. Additional support provided by Wisconsin Beef Council and E&J Gallo Winery. For Restaurant Week menus and details, visit MadisonMagazine.com.
Winning Motor Trend Truck of the Year 3 times in a row, that had never been done before. Then again, neither had a 12-inch touchscreen or 1,000 pound-feet of torque, or being the only pickup on Car and Driver's 10 best list. Never been done before. It's just kind of our thing.
During the Ram President's Day event, get 0% financing for 72 months, plus $3,750 total bonus cash on the 2021 Ram 1500.
Erectile dysfunction for men of all ages has become much more common. In fact, most men don't realize that 90% of erectile dysfunction is a direct result of broken down old blood vessels. This causes a lack of blood flow that is critical when achieving an erection. With our state-of-the-art technology, we're able to stimulate new stem cell growth right in our office with no pills, no needles, no surgery, and no pain.
To book your consultation and get back to natural functionability, call Peak Performance for Men today.
Get the ultimate style for the ultimate deal at Ashley Home Store's Ultimate Sale. Save big on everything in the store, including doorbusters up to 50% off. Plus, take bonus discounts off our sale prices online and in-store. And no interest financing for 3 years. Ashley Home Store.
Another round of Paycheck Protection Program loans are going to the smallest businesses, and Middleton City Administrator is happy a local landscaping company is making plans to expand. We'll take a look at those plans tonight on News 3 Now at 6.
Every day, News 3 Now investigates, taking action to discover and report the facts to make sure your voice is heard. That's why News 3 Now investigates. watching News 3 Now at 5.
Golf legend Tiger Woods is awake and responsive after suffering severe leg injuries in a car accident yesterday. Investigators say the crash was purely an accident, but they still plan to examine data from the car's black box. According to a statement posted on the golfer's Twitter page, doctors put a rod in Tiger Woods' tibia and used screws and pins to stabilize his ankle and foot. CBS News medical contributor Dr. David Agus estimates it could take 6 months for Woods to heal from his injuries.
We actually had to put a slit in each of the muscles to allow the pressure to be relieved. So it's going to take a while to retrain these muscles, to enable these bones to heal over the rod, and to enable him to walk again.
Investigators say Woods' seatbelt likely saved his life. How and why he lost control of the vehicle remains under investigation.
President Biden said that there's still a, quote, good shot the Senate will confirm Neera Tanden to head up the Office of Management and Budget, but her nomination is in trouble, may not survive. 2 Senate committees were scheduled to vote on Tanden's nomination today. Both have delayed those votes, a sign she may not have enough support. Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, Arizona Senator Kyrsten Sinema have both refused to say whether they support Tanden's nomination. She has little chance of making it out of the committees without their votes. Tanden's confirmation is faltering because of past tweets slamming several politicians, including Senator Sanders, while most of her sharper tweets were aimed at Republicans.
You wrote that Susan Collins is, quote, the worst, that Tom Cotton is a fraud, that vampires have more heart than Ted Cruz. You called Leader McConnell Moscow Mitch and Voldemort.
I recognize that this role is a bipartisan role, and I know I have to earn the trust of senators across the board.
Largest Justice Department. There is some Republican opposition to Xavier Becerra's nomination to lead the Department of Health and Human Services, saying he doesn't have health experience. However, he still has support from Democrats, which would give him the votes needed. And Merrick Garland's confirmation to be Attorney General appears all but certain after Mitch McConnell said he would support the nomination.
Authorities in Germany and Belgium seized over 50,000 pounds of cocaine in an international operation that also resulted in an arrest in the Netherlands. The operation lasted more than a week and culminated in the arrest today of a 28-year-old man. Officials say it was not the only the largest seizure of cocaine ever in Europe, but one of the largest single seizures worldwide.
Time now to get a look at your complete First Warn forecast with meteorologist Dana Fulton. Dana?
We have been in for a nice stretch for the last few days. People that have been hoping for a little bit of a warm-up, we certainly got it. And for the next few days, at least through the weekend, we're expecting our high temperatures to continue to stay above freezing. That's just going to, again, lead to that melting and then refreezing pattern that we usually see towards the end of February and into early March, with our snowpack melting away a little bit in the afternoon, and then things will refreeze for us overnight. Might see a little bit of snow coming in for Friday night into Saturday morning. Right now, it doesn't look like a lot of accumulation, but we could see a little bit swirling around. And overall in the 10-day, certainly expecting to see more sunshine than cloud coverage. Right now, our Doppler track is pretty quiet throughout the state. Overnight, we're expecting skies to be partly cloudy to start the day tomorrow. High temperatures in the afternoon will be in the mid to upper 30s, so maybe a degree or two cooler than today, but still pretty close to average. Pretty pleasant outside again for the end of February. By Friday morning, our temperatures only dropping to about 20. We will be cool overnight, and then afternoon highs will be in the mid to upper 30s, with skies becoming mostly cloudy late in the evening, with our next chance for that light snow to start to build in overnight. You can see that light snow chance developing throughout southern Wisconsin around midnight into early Saturday. As we take a little broader look at this picture, that freezing line is really going to cross right over southern Wisconsin, so areas to the south will be dealing with rain Friday night into Saturday. Into the north, well north of the Dells, it'll be a little more snow accumulation. Could see anywhere from 1 to 2 inches north of the Dells. Most of southern Wisconsin, though, included in that less than 1 inch range. As you can see, this is just overnight. Throughout the day on Saturday, we will be back to some sunshine. And those snowfall totals likely not sticking around for much longer, since high temperatures will be warming up for us Saturday afternoon. Again, totals generally less than 1 inch expected. We could see a little more north of the Dells, but not expecting much with this event. In fact, as we look at our 6 to 10 day outlook, very likely we're going to continue to trim below average with our precipitation. It'll be a little bit of a dry stretch for us into early March. Our temperature trend, though, very likely we'll see above average temps 6 to 10 days out and 8 to 14 days out. So a little bit bit of a warming trend carrying us into next week. Tomorrow, mostly sunny and pleasant outside with high temperatures fairly close to average. We will see highs continuing to warm up for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We're in the upper 30s with sunshine continuing for us in the afternoon. Again, any light snowfall that does fall Friday night likely isn't going to make it through the day on Saturday, since high temperatures will be in the low 40s. For next week, high temperatures will continue in the afternoon to warm up above freezing. We'll have sunshine in the afternoon, and then those overnight lows will be dropping down to that cool spot below freezing. So a bit of a standard pattern for us for this time of year, but it's nice to see that sunshine coming through. And those who are still a fan of winter, there is still snow on the ground for us right now. Overall, our road conditions look pretty good. East and westbound along the Beltline, no delays, and the interstate from Dane County through Rock County right now, north and southbound, looks pretty smooth. From Janesville to the Beltline, it's a 26-minute drive, 16 minutes to get from Sauk City to Middleton, and some Prairie to downtown, 9 minutes this evening. That's quick look at traffic.
Dana, thank you. And ahead at 5, addressing vaccine hesitancy across the country, how churches are helping vaccinate communities of color. That's still to come at 5.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Update your doors with help from Menards. Mastercraft makes great doors inside and out. Choose from our huge in-stock selection or design your door your way using the online door designer on Menards.com. This primed 6-panel interior door system in multiple sizes has a real wood grain texture and is ready to be finished. All Mastercraft doors are 11% off. Get 11% off everything right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Your eyes are everything. They're how you see the world and connect with others. At Shopco Optical, your eyes are everything to us too, which is why we offer everything to help you see better and look better. A huge selection of designer frames, convenient locations, and experienced optometrists. We're Shopco Optical. You'll see.
Right now, get 40% off lenses with the purchase of any frames.
President's Day means more savings at the Brothers Maine President's Day Super Sale. Get in right now for the sale of the season with more savings on more brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, and Amana. We've got a lot more satisfaction for you at Maine, like up to 18-month 0% financing and free delivery to make life a little easier. Hey, there's more home satisfaction at the Moore store. The President's Day Super Sale. More selection, more savings, and more satisfaction today at the Brothers Maine, your local store for more since 1938.
Are your windows drafty, broken, or your energy bills on the rise? Champion is here to help. It's replacement window season, and we're celebrating with buy 2 windows, get 2 free. At Champion, we design new windows specific to your home's needs. Then they are built in our very own factory, installed by a team of professionals, and guaranteed for a lifetime by our best-in-class warranty. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Call now or download our free buyer's guide at getchampionwindows.com.
Madison Magazine's Restaurant Week is new and updated for 2021. Participating restaurants will provide a 3-course menu at a special price for dining in at the restaurant or for takeout that you can enjoy at home. Dining with a choice. Don't miss Restaurant Week 2021, February 22nd through the 27th. Brought to you by the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund, helping veterans, elderly, and disabled neighbors in need. For Restaurant Week menus and details, visit madisonmagazine.com.
You thought you were the only ones who'd go someplace just because you liked the name of the town. The only ones who didn't just want to see the world, but needed to explore every corner of it. You thought you were the only ones until you discovered others just like you. Jeep Cherokee, there's only one.
Right now, get 0% financing for 84 months or $4,750 total cash allowance on select 2021 Jeep Cherokee models. Hurry to the Jeep President's Day event today.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
A New Jersey church is working as a lifeline in the fight against COVID-19, offering vaccinations to communities that have fallen behind in the national rollout.
35% of Black Americans say they are hesitant to get the vaccine. Elise Preston reports from Somerset, New Jersey, on the effort to reach that population.
Praying for you.
These New Jersey residents are getting their vaccinations at First Baptist Church in Lincoln Gardens, where the idea is to make shots available for populations hardest hit by COVID-19.
Mostly blacks, Hispanics, low-income residents, and people with pre-existing conditions.
The state is teaming up with the House of Worship to vaccinate 3,000 people in just 2 weeks. Dr. Pastor DeForest Soy says the church received an overwhelming response.
People understand us to be a community church and a community resource and an advocate for black people.
A recent survey shows vaccine hesitancy at 35% among black Americans. Cleveland Clinic's Dr. Adam Myers fears that number may be even higher.
When you have economic disparity there and blighted communities, it's not the place where you find a predominance of healthcare providers.
The hospital network in Ohio has also worked with black and brown clergy to help build trust. Myers says across the country, those relationships have been effective, bringing resources to communities of color.
We are now building a process not just to address vaccine hesitancy, but moving forward in concordance with the CDC and state guidelines, moving into community vaccinations as well, and they're part of that conversation as we move forward.
Pastor Soares agrees it's a step in the right direction.
Are you hoping that relationship does mature once people are vaccinated, once we get out of this pandemic?
Well, it's going to take more than vaccine for the racial gap to really close.
The pastor says his church alone has mourned more than 300 COVID deaths, and he believes the vaccine is the only way out of this crisis. Elise Preston, CBS News, Somerset, New Jersey.
And stay with us for a final check of your first warn forecast when we return.
McGann Furniture in Baraboo reminds you to be sure to ask about delivery options when shopping for new furniture. Because every store is different. Some stores have very specific restrictions, while others charge you an arm and a leg. At McGann's, we take pride in our skilled delivery team, and in most cases, delivery is free. And remember, at McGann's, we don't inflate prices only to mark them down for a sale. Stop in today and discover the difference. You'll be glad you did. McGann Furniture, downtown Baraboo.
Stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Power Swabs. When I met Dr. Ginniker and he introduced me to Power Swabs and I saw how effective they were and how easy they were to use, I knew we had to share it with the world. Power Swabs was clinically studied to whiten natural teeth as well as stained caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even smoking. For those of you who have that one stained tooth that's darker than the rest, Power Swabs can target that area using swab precision.
I really love the fact that you're able to go individually on each tooth and make sure that it's going to be wider.
If you have yellowing between your teeth, if you have coffee or tea stains near your gum line, just snap, swab, and smile. And in each 5-minute application, you'll see whiter teeth. So stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour, and start using the Power Swabs 5-minute solution. Just snap, swab, and smile.
After just 7 days, the results were awesome. Power Swabs was easy to use every day, and each day I could see it better and better, and from beginning to end, it's definitely whiter. They look clean, they feel clean. And people have made comments about it, which is nice.
Call for your 5-minute solution to whiter teeth. Order Power Swabs and receive up to 40% off the retail price. And as an added bonus, by ordering in response to this advertisement, get a free Power Swabs Quick Stick Pen with your order. The Quick Stick Pen is your on-the-go solution to help prevent stains from adhering to your teeth after drinking coffee, tea, or even after smoking. And in addition to saving up to 40% on your purchase and your free Quick Stick Pen, get free shipping by ordering now. Dial the number on your screen or visit powerswabs.com today.
Here at TSR, we turn old, cracked garage floors like this into beautiful, tough floors like this in just one day. Hi, I'm Joey with TSR Concrete Coatings, and we design high-quality, beautiful floors that can stand up to the toughest of applications and are ridiculously easy to clean. Our floors are also covered by our exclusive warranty, giving you the peace of mind knowing that your stunning new floor is protected for life. Visit the website or call the number below for your new floor today.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, the one-dose vaccine that could be a game changer after the FDA says the Johnson & Johnson vaccine is safe and effective. How soon will it ship out? Plus the gruesome details on Tiger Woods' injuries after his car accident, rods, screws, and pins to reconstruct the golf legend's leg. Will he ever play again? And superheroes and their sidekicks, how these injured animals are helping children through therapy. That's all tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
Well, let's go to Dana. Final check of the forecast.
We're expecting some sunshine again for tomorrow. High temperatures will be in the mid to upper 30s. Friday, partly sunny skies, but a small chance for some light snow or flurries developing Friday night. A flurry possible early Saturday morning, but that'll be pretty minimal accumulation for us with that little event passing through. Anything that does stick won't last long, as temperatures Saturday afternoon will be in the low 40s. And for next week, we continue on with our sunny trend with afternoon high temperatures above freezing and those overnight lows dropping back down to the cool spots.
All right. Dana, thanks. We're back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6. Stay tuned for the CBS Evening News with Norah O'Donnell.